I'm here with the guys from Big Punch Studios and awesome independent comics creators. Can you tell me a little bit about what you do in your different comic books?
Yeah, no worries. So Big Punch Studios, the aim of what we're doing was to be a big sort of multimedia, as big as we can be in small press. That was the idea, thinking big in small press.
Okay.
We started out, John Locke was a creator of Afterlife Inc. and I was a creator of 7 String, 2 books we'll show you in a minute. And we sort of joined forces, created a multiverse, and wanted to create a studio that told lots of stories, but all of them created by just us. So we're not an anthology, we don't publish other stuff, we only put out our stories, and they all inhabit this big multiverse that we've created, and everything in there comes out under that banner.
So people can read one of your comics, or they can read lots of different ones, and there's sort of crossover.
There's interlinking, yeah, exactly, that's it.
That's really exciting. Can you tell me about the different titles?
Yeah, sure. Okay, well I'll start with mine.
Of course.
So, 7 String. This is my graphic novel, which started out as issues that I used to draw at cons maybe 6-7 years ago, and has since been collected into graphic novels. It's an ongoing epic story about a dude with a guitar sword who fights with music in a musical world. So there are different peoples in the world, they fight with different instrument weaponry like string instruments. Here's the sword in question.
Awesome guitar sword.
Called the 7 String. And then there's also brass instrument weaponry and keyboard instrument weaponry, and the whole story is about a boy going out on a mission of vengeance, cast against the backdrop of the whole world going to war, a musical war, the likes of which has never been seen before.
So it's like science fiction, but with a very interesting, unique twist.
Yeah, fiction, science fiction, fantasy, and music, basically.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's 7 String. And then we've also got, I'll just go here, Afterlife Inc. So this is Afterlife Inc. This is a story by John Locke, who was the other comic book creator that started off the team up and created Big Punch Studios in the beginning. And his story is about a con man who dies and finds himself in an afterlife in complete chaos. So he decides to take it over and run it like a business, hence Afterlife Inc., a company you can believe in. So he's sort of white-suited corporate con man who's just taken over an afterlife he doesn't understand in an attempt to run it. That's the idea. So yeah, that's an awesome, also massive world-building, ongoing saga that John is telling in Afterlife Inc. But then...
There is more.
There is more.
There is more.
The important book is The Heavenly Chord. Now what's important about The Heavenly Chord is, but long before Big Punch Studios was formed, John and I teamed up and we did a crossover. So my character with the legendary guitar sword and John's character with the legendary long red tie in the corporate afterlife meet, and my character is flung into the afterlife and they have to team up to fight an even greater threat. And it was at that point, after doing this book, that we realised we had a shared multiverse and we wanted to go on and tell more stories.
This is what started
everything.
you as Big Punch Studios.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we're very proud of this one. And it's canon as well, it fits in, which is cool.
Yeah. Then we've got BPM, which is something that is, we're on our 4th issue here, issue 5 is on the way. And BPM was a combination of all 4 of us who have so many stories we want to tell, and because we've made this what we call a multiverse where 7 String exists and Afterlife exists and all these other stories we want to tell, we thought the best way of telling them is all alongside one another. And so in each issue you've got 5 consecutive stories all running alongside each other, and whilst they may not at first seem to be connected, as we go along we will start to see characters going from one to the other, they have common enemies and things like that.
This is a good way of people to dip into your work and get a good taste as well.
Yeah.
If they're not sure which of these titles they want to follow, if they just want to follow one, it's got a little bit of everything.
Definitely.
Rather than when a big event happens in Marvel and you have to buy Spider-Man, you have to buy Iron Man, you have to buy Captain America in order to know the whole story, we keep it all here. So if a big event rocks the Big Punch multiverse, it'll all be in here.
It'll be in here. So if people are just following one, they can still get a little bit of a taste of other things.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Where can people find you online? What's your website?
BigPunchStudios.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing great. I wish you best of luck with the rest of the show.
Thank you so much.
Brilliant, unique ideas going on here, guys. Really lovely. Thank you very much, Tom.
No worries, thank you.
Great to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers. Big Punch Studio.
I keep wanting to say one punch.
One Punch Man, yeah, no, not that.
I'll try that again.